Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for viewing this video. I just want to first thank the new subscribers that I have. Make sure that you guys hit that notification bell and you subscribe as well, but also hit that notification bell so that way you know when I upload some new videos and give you guys some new nuggets and more information on how to care for your hair. I do want to start by saying please make sure that you like, you comment, you share with your friends, with your family, and if you want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, but also make sure that you comment below if there are certain things that you guys want me to research and throw out there to you guys. But without further ado, I do want to get straight into this video because I really don't want it to be too long, but I'm going to just let you guys know right now that I'm not going to dig into every bit of information on these because there's so much that are going to be, but I'm just going to scratch the surface on five subjects that I think are going to be game changers for your hair. So number one is going to be hair porosity. Hair porosity is how your hair absorbs and retains moisture. That's going to be low, medium, or high. There are several tests out there that will help you understand and know what your specific hair porosity is. The reason that you want to know how your hair retains and absorbs moisture is because as a natural, it can be the single most important thing when it comes to growing your hair and retaining your hair, because hydrated hair is happy hair. I don't want to get into the definitions of or the different chains of the low, medium, and high, but I just want you to know that you need to find out and you need to do your own test on what is your hair porosity. We're going to move on to tip number two. Tip number two is actually going to be scalp health. Scalp health. And so what you really want to focus on when it comes to scalp health is cleaning it, massaging it, and moisturizing it. You cannot let products build up on your head at all. So even though your sebum is awesome and it's, hydrating your hair, it's doing all this lovely stuff, you don't want to just put gunk on top of gunk on top of gunk. Because you use your edge control, you use your gel, you use your curling cream, you using all that stuff, you using your oils, it's getting on the scalp, it's creating buildup. It's going to prevent any dandruff or dry scalp that you may be suffering from if you are cleaning it but also hydrating it. So you have to have a balance of cleaning it, moisturizing it, and massaging it. That scalp massage, y'all, is a game changer because when I say it will help your hair grow, it is one of those things that I genuinely believe will help your hair grow. I want to move on to tip number three, and that's going to be to take care of those ends. Take care of those ends. Make sure that you guys are dusting your ends, but you're also trimming your ends. Trimming is different from dusting because if you trim those ends, then you're actually removing that hair when it's only a 1/4 inch or less. If it's longer than that 1/4 inch or more, then that's more of a trim. And you're going to dust probably every 6 to 8 weeks. You may trim more every 3 to 4 months, so 3 to 4 times a year. And of course, there's so many benefits to, getting those ends trimmed or dusted so that way you don't have to experience that hair splitting and that breakage. You don't want none of that because you want to be able to retain the length that you're working so hard to achieve. Moving on to tip number four, you need to find out if your hair is going to benefit most from protective styling, which is going to be tucking away your ends where it's not going to be torn by your clothing or damaged by the environment. Or if protective styling is not for you and your hair, if manipulative styling, low manipulative styling is going to benefit you most, which literally low manipulation styles is just styles where you don't have to touch your hair a lot, but they're not under a lot of tension. And so twist outs, braid outs, and wash and goes are the most basic low manipulative styles where you're not touching your hair a lot. They're just easier to maintain. You can still hydrate your hair. You can still scalp massage. You can still do what you need to do in order to, have healthy hair when you're using low manipulative styles, but a lot of people still have success with protective styling, and so that's why I wanted to include both as in tip number 4, because you really don't not every hair care journey is the same, and so you really got to find out what is going to work best for you and your hair. All right, and finally, tip number 5, guys, are just some general must-dos. So you want to make sure that you are not forgetting things like hot oil treatment, deep conditioning, apple cider vinegar rinse, and just actually letting your hair be, not doing a lot to it. The frequency of all that really depends on your hair. Like I said, it's going to be what works for you, what works for your hair, what works for your time, you know, because it takes time to take care of natural hair. It really, really does. I promise. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I know that those were very surface level, but we will get into those conversations week after week. If you want to have some one-on-one conversations, please comment, please message me. Let's interact together, okay? So as always, be blessed, be grateful, and be a blessing to someone else. See you guys.